hello, and welcome everyone to the long-awaited fourth episode of Legends of Elderon. I know it's been a while. We took a little break for the month of August. Take care of ourselves in this tumultuous time that we find ourselves in. But we are back, baby,
Woo!
with uh, a new episode for your viewing pleasure. We are unfortunately down a player for the foreseeable future. But in the meantime, that means I get to have a little fun, bring in some guest stars, which you might see tonight. Um, hey everybody, how you doing? How you been?
I'm good. It's
Good.
been.
Yeah,
I'm excited. To
I'm
be
very
honest.
excited.
So hype. So hype.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I've got battle tactics for days. I mean, it won't matter because I've only got 15 AC, so I expect to be unconscious very quickly. But what a cliffhanger that we got to last time.
You did. You got into quite a interesting predicament. For those watching, and it's been a while since you saw the last episode. A quick recap. Uh, Before we jump into the intro and go into the game itself, this party, refugees from an attack in the nearby city of. It has been a while, hasn't it?
Bazifel.
Bazifel, that's right, Bazifel. Made their way to Stonewaters in search of protection and a place to recoup and regather their resources and figure out exactly what's been going on. Migrating with this massive collection of refugees and arriving in Stonewaters, they found that the town itself was not capable of handling this many misplaced individuals. And so a small group of individuals with a certain set of skills stepped forward and decided to do what they could, do what they can to help alleviate the situation for the town of Stonewaters. This involved going into a nearby forest and searching for an herbalist, an apothecist, a druid of some kind, to come to town and help with the healing and the the restoration of individuals who have taken hardships on their journey to Stonewaters, which you were all successful in doing. In returning, before you left, you were asked by the Abjuris Calendra Fairchild to accompany her when she made a journey to the nearby city of village of Lakehall to see if they could help with the temporary housing of some of these refugees. But when you returned from your trip to the forest, you had discovered she'd already left with a contingent of Blue Rose soldiers to Lakehall and had not returned yet. However, you were unable to leave right away to search for her because of the murder of a marquis from Basiafel that sent you on another excursion around the city of Stonewaters, where you found that apparently a shadow group called the Hand was behind the untimely demise of this marquis. Something that apparently Hansel. Actually, I don't remember. Did Hansel ever talk to you about his connection with the Hand?
No, absolutely
He
not.
Yeah, it's been a while. But you did learn about the Hand, and that's after settling the affairs with that and settling and talking with Sheriff Jeradox Redcliffe. You began. You left on your journey to Lakehall in search of Calendra and to discover exactly what was stopping her from returning. What was going on? You get to Lakehall. You discover that something strange is going on with the town. People are acting weird. Residents are acting weird. You met with the mayor, and through some sneaky subterfuge, discovered that these individuals in the city were not what they appeared. They appeared to be creatures who were able to disguise themselves as human and working under the employ or controlled by this individual named Mother Samora. You were led on a chase through the forest, arriving at the keep of Lakehall uh, in a dire situation. The keep door opens up, and you are met with Calendra under a spell. You manage to talk her out of it, do some persuasive arguing and some showing her some reason and logic, in which she is able to dispel the magic on herself. And you made your way forward into the keep in search of this entity known as Mother Samora. You arrive in the Great Hall to discover that Mother Samora is in fact a Lamia, who is sitting on this dais in the center of the Great Hall. And as you entered into the room, a booming voice just echoes throughout the chamber, saying, "Welcome to the family." And that is where we're coming into the night session. So you guys are standing in the Great Hall. Go ahead and I want everybody to give me a perception check.
Oh, straight in there.
Okay.
Have to remember. Okay.
Gosh. You click on the number, don't you? That's right.
That's an 11.
Oh, that's not good.
All right.
8.
Don't worry, boys. I am alert.
What'd you get? 20. Damn.
20. Unnatural.
All right. And are we missing? Nope, that's everybody. I got to roll for Hansel. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got all kinds of things I got to keep up with today.
we wouldn't want to make it too easy on you, Kyle.
All right, 16. So, walking into the Great Hall, this room is dimly lit. There are a few sconces, looks like coming off the ground about 2 to 3 feet, little sconces that hold flame around the central dais, which goes up in the air. Goes up. The platform goes up about. There's some stairs that goes up to about 2 feet off the ground. And sitting on this dais, on this carpeted dais, is this massive beast of a creature. Body of familiar that looks familiar, has similarities to a lion, but the face is contorted and very human-like with long, stringy blonde hair. It is from this creature that the voice is booming from. With that 20, you also notice a few other things. This Great Hall is great. It is massive. It's anywhere from about 50 to 70 feet across on either direction. There's a second floor balcony that perimeters this room, and a set of staircase that you can see just barely behind this massive creature that leads up to the second floor. There are 2 jackal-like creatures, the ones you saw earlier in the village, and the ones that chase you, that are flanking on either side of this huge creature. And there are additional 2 more that you can see that are guarding the stairs in the back. With the 20, you also see that in the left, as you look to your left, there are these. There's looks to be a pile or a clutter of large objects that adorn this left wall that has been covered with blankets or not blankets, but like large swaths of linen or something to cover it up. You're not exactly sure what's behind it, but you know there's something. There's a large pile of something over here to cover it up. And actually, because you roll a 20, you noticed that when this voice boomed forward, this "Welcome to the family," from the creature in front of you, the mouth didn't move.
That's a lot to take in, I guess.
So much stuff in this room.
In fact, how about I show you the battle map?
Ooh.
Kind of help you out here.
I just got the cameras done on the battle map as well, so let's do this.
Battle map. Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
So I will
Okay.
show you exactly what you can see on here real quick. You can see this in front of you,
Oh my god.
Nope.
as well as this one, and this, and then the two on the stairs. So this is the current situation you see here. I don't have the pile of stuff on the side, but I think the map gives away who's in that area.
Okay.
The floor is yours, gentlemen.
I mean, personally, I'd like to talk to everybody privately, but I don't think that's an option anymore.
All right. I guess I would maybe make my way to the front of the group and address like Lady Samora. It's an honor to meet you.
She looks at you, looks over the group. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
Straight off the bat. Let's do this.
Damn it, Kyle.
Love it.
All right, where's that? Save throws.
Mm.
15.
15's pretty good.
Is it good enough?
Am I instantly dead?
So, as she's looking at the group, she looks each one of you individually and turns and looks at you, the Dragonborn that has approached her. Who are you, and what are you doing in my village?
God, what are we doing in this village?
I think we came to. Oh, I can't say anything, right?
My name is. I'm Australian. My name is Olaskin, and these are my colleagues. And obviously, you know Kalintra over here, this wonderful lady. It's Abjuris. We've come from the nearby town of Stonewater. I believe that's its name. As a sort of ambassador to perhaps broker a deal with you and your people here, your fine people of Lakehall.
She
Nice.
turns to the Abjuris. Is this true? Yes.
Like-
Absolutely. They were. They came to the door, and I spoke with them. Apparently, the nearby town has an overflowing abundance of individuals that need to be housed, and they've come here seeking your aid with that. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
Checking for days. Okay.
Suspicious.
Persuasion. Just roll it twice, I guess. Oh, double natural 20.
What? You gotta save that for the fighting, man. Or might not need to now.
Is there going to be no
Right.
fighting?
Oh my god. 25.
Christian pops up under the blanket. Hey guys, I'm here. Let's go. We're done.
Even I believe you.
Even though I've convinced myself.
She's. You see her contemplate this for a moment. How many individuals seeking refuge for? I have need for many.
But how would I have an idea of how many there are? I can't remember
There's
now.
a little over 1,000 individuals you guys are traveling with. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's just a couple of hundred maybe or so. I'm sure you've got a very spacious village here. Plenty of lovely, accommodating people. I'm sure you could put them up.
Oh, there's no need to put them in the village. I
Oh.
have need for them in the mines.
In the mines, but you would give them some kind of accommodation, right? Not just
They would get water and food, of course,
right.
and a place to sleep.
When you say a place to sleep, do you mean the floor of a mine? What am I saying? What am I saying? Come on, Lady Samora. You're being very generous. Don't even listen to me. It's a wonderful... guys, what do you think about this? I mean, she's being very generous.
Gideon doesn't know what to say. He's kind of just like looking around, like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, what is this thing?
I'm just out of curiosity. What are you doing in these mines? You seem to have a very a big operation going on here.
I'm in need of what lies within. And as an added bonus, the mines are rich in silver, which has its uses for me.
Okay.
And she looks over to you. Actually, really, she's talking with you, Alaskan, but like her eyes are focused on Gideon and Caton. You look like strapping young man capable of a hard day's work. Perhaps you would be interested in working for me in the mines as well.
Well,
Gideon, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
I prefer wood. Wisdom save.
You know when you're playing a video game,
That's a 12.
and you're just trying to not fight them, but every road just keeps pointing towards this.
Damn it, Mass Effect.
I'm off down the mines, lads. See you later.
As she speaks these words, and you start to contemplate on them, and you're like, I am a strapping young man. I could probably haul in a lot of silver in a day's work. And she said she's going to pay me. Hell, this sounds like a pretty good idea.
I'm just like, oh god.
Guys, like, I mean, this is a pretty good offer. Like, silver? It's better than the farm.
Tell you what, Gideon. When we go back to Lakehall and we get the villagers and bring them here, you're welcome to go to the mine, join them. Okay?
Oh, I might just stay here.
No, you need to help escort them. You're a strapping lad, as you say.
I think she needs help now, though. So
Oh, right.
I don't want to be rude.
Definitely don't want to be rude, Kate. How rude are you?
I kind of think that we maybe need 5, maybe 10 moments to confer in private. It's a very tempting offer, and I would like to help out. But I just want to make sure that my obligations to my fellow travelers here, don't go unfulfilled. So would you mind if we stepped outside, talked it over?
Make a persuasion check.
Oof. It's rough.
Caton's nervous, I think. He's noticed everything, right? He's twitchy as hell. Sweat running down my face.
She looks at the Mother Samora looks at Kalindra. You have done well, my child. You may return to your room. As for your friends, or as for the others, you may discuss this matter, but you are guests in my home. I hope you would understand if I don't keep you without my watch over you. And you see the 2 Jackalwere step forward. Kalindra, her eyes go wide, and she's like, looks at you like, yes, mother. I will return to my room. She needs to make a
Just like
perception
nod
check.
at her slowly.
Uh,
Okay. See you later.
I think we need to attack now.
Yeah, but when am I going down the mine? Are we going now? Like,
as Kalindra responds, you see actually, no, you don't see this, but you do hear an interesting purr to the voice as Kalindra responds. Oh, that's interesting, child. You seem to have grown your will back. Well, we can change that right now. And you see Kalinja kind of grasp her head. Time for her to make a saving throw.
I think DM at this point, I would like to throw my dagger at.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So,
don't-
Well,
what?
we're about to lose Kalindra. If we lose Kalindra, we've lost our edge in the fight.
I definitely am stepping back if I see you doing something. Stepping back behind you.
I'm
so
potentially
go
gonna.
ahead and make your attack.
I'm potentially gonna TP chaos, right? But I can't. This situation's deteriorating, and I think Caton's getting so nervous. So
Oh my god.
this is what you. This is actually what Joe does when he gets nervous. He just throws a knife.
dagger.
Oh,
So, here's what happens.
God. That's the
Kalindra,
words you want to hear.
Kalindra takes a step forward, and as you hear the Lamia's inquisitiveness kind of question what's going on here, you reach back and you throw the dagger, and you throw with great accuracy. But something strange happens. The dagger seems to disappear inside the Lamia, and you hear the sound of metal on metal. Does not seem to affect the Lamia at all. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Whoa!
sweet.
Okay. I will know tonight at
So it
about
went,
12 o'clock whether or not I have friends still.
so it went through the Lamia, but didn't come out the other side. It hit something inside that was metal.
Yep. And you hear a you hear a laugh. Oh, we have fighters. Wonderful. Let's see how well you play. And at this point, the two well, you're rolling initiative, so we'll get there in a minute. But what you do see, and it's something that you picked on when you got in here earlier, Alaskan, when you were talking, when you first heard the voice come out. It was odd to you that the creature's mouth wasn't moving, but now you can see there's the air of the air around the Lamia is not quite right. And now as you look around the room itself, there's certain other areas in this room. That large pile behind you, there seems to be a waiver to the air around that too. It seems like something's not up to par here in this room, and now you have to deal with it.
Illusions.
So, with that, with the initiatives roll,
Oh my god.
the first on top of the turn order, the Jackalwere, one of the Jackalweres in front of you, rolled high enough to go first. So there you hear the voice call out, "Release my pet, and let's show them what they're really dealing with." The Jackalwere in front turns around behind to the Lamia in front of it. You see it reach its hand through the Lamia, and you hear the sound of a metallic metal on wood kind of scrape, as it seems like something is being opened up. Now, let me go ahead and have everybody make me another perception check, because now you're dealing with stuff that doesn't make sense in reality.
Oh my god. This is so epic.
It's a 3.
Are we all making perception checks? Sorry,
All of you, yes.
that's a 3. I just want to go down the mines, guys. For fuck's sake, come on.
Kaiten. So, yes, there is an illusion happening here, and with that information, as you're able to discern through it, you can see now that this is an image of a Lamia, not an actual one. And now, looking around, you see up into the darkness of the staircase behind you, another shift of movement. But what is more important to you is now you can see through the facade of the image to see that there is a cage that has been sitting in the middle of this dais, and inside this cage is you see a frantic flurry of movement, and you see a lot of legs.
Whoa. Okay. do I have the opportunity to say something at this point?
Yeah, you get free action all the time to talk.
Yeah. So I think I think for me it's like so Caton, I think he was visibly nervous, right? Kind of, he knew something was up. He was kind of sweat through his knife, confirmed his suspicions. I think he'll just turn to everyone. The Lamia is not real. There's a cage in the middle of the room. Can anyone else see this? It's an illusion.
All right. With that, at the end of the Jackalwere, the first Jackalwere's turn, the Adress goes, "Yeah, you're right. Something's not right here. I can handle this," and she will cast Dispel Magic
Nice.
on her turn. And with Dispel Magic, you see this wave of energy come off of her, and yes, suddenly what is actually in this room is revealed to you. In the far left corner, where there were this draped over pile of like what will be like tables and armoires and whatnot. The illusion on that fades. You see along the line, lining the left side of this wall, several cages. In one, most of them, all of them are empty, save one, in which you see an armored young man who is bound and gagged and like hanging from a rope to the top. His hands are tied. You also see the image of the Lamia fades completely. It goes away, and in its place there is a large cage. Inside of it, the spindling large body with these 8 spindly legs of a giant spider, which the cage door has now been opened up. So I can show that now. And also with that, the illusion up the stairs above is revealed as well, and the actual Mother Samore is now revealed.
What?
And that's
Wait, which is a Lamia?
and then that's her action to cast Dispel Magic. Her movement, she is gonna. We have to fight now. We have to end this and save the villagers. She's gonna actually turn and run and get behind you, Orlaskin.
Not me.
But we'll take an attack of opportunity from this jackal. So, let me roll that real quick.
Oh man. I need to cut him down so he can stop
19 will hit.
pretending to be hanging from some ropes.
Kalendra's going to take 4 points of damage.
Some dedication to the role.
And with that, Jackalwere over here is going to stay where he's at. He's going to hold his turn. We get to you, Orlaskin. You are now up.
I'm trying to think if I have a way of cutting him down. Well, I have a dagger.
Is the cage locked? Does it have a key?
You know?
I turn to Kalintra and I'm like, the cage. Do you have a key for the cage?
Pads her pockets. No, I don't have a key. I don't think they would let the prisoners have them.
Okay. I think what I do. I would I go over to the cage and I get water skin and I start pouring it on the lock and do what's that spell?
Ooh.
Shape water to like freeze it and then try and just like bash the lock off.
Okay. Go ahead and what's your spellcasting modifier? Intelligence. Or charisma.
+5. Wait.
All right, go ahead and make a charisma check. Or what I'm determining how perfect of the casting of the spell you do. How much of your effort you put into this?
Oh. 12.
All right. But yeah, you cast the shape water. You solidify it into ice. Go ahead and make an attack against it now as well.
Okay.
And it is locked. You are correct.
Do I have dagger attack in there? I do.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. What are you attacking it with?
A dagger.
A dagger? All right. You managed to pierce into the lock a good bit. You seem to have damaged it, but this is a pretty sturdy lock.
Just like that, like wiggling the dagger, like
Yeah, wiggling the dagger back on. It's going to need a little bit extra effort. Anything else?
I guess I'll just shout back and like, someone help me with this. Except in Australian accent.
All right. Well, speaking of, then Caton, you're up.
What's Katie going to do? So I think I'm going to I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the Phase Spider.
Okay.
So I don't know if I just double click that, do I, or how do I apply that?
Spider.
I can put it on there for you if you'd like. It's been
Perfect.
a while. I understand.
And I think what that feels like for Katon is a bit like, it's a bit like the Witcher sense. Kind of I can just see everything in kind of grey, and I just use my scent. I think. So I just hone in on his scent, and kind of place that mark on him. And then I hear Alaskan's cries, I think, and I run over to the cage. And as I'm running along, I think I just pull out my garden shears, snap one off, and then, it's almost like I'm just like, move! And I'm like kind of coming down on the log as he's wiggling it.
All right, yeah, go ahead and make your attack. Easily hit.
Excellent. And so I'll do my damage.
Yep. And with that, the lock shatters into a pile of ice and metal, and the cage door swings open.
Excellent. So that was one attack. Does it have to be? Does it have to be the same
No,
enemy?
no.
Okay, so I'm 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I think I come in, swing, smash it.
Cut the ropes.
Yeah, I guess with my other attack, I'll cut the ropes. So the other kind of scythe, as it were, like kind of comes around.
I won't have you make an attack. You don't have to. I mean, it's an attack, but you don't have to roll for it because it's a rope. Right? You can get it.
Okay, I don't want to cut his hands off. Just make sure I hit.
Yeah, you're not.
You're out, Chris.
You are skilled enough as a warrior.
Well, then you're okay. Yeah, you're out. You're in the game.
Oh fuck! Thank you. Look out!
Yeah, and I think the other thing I cut the rope down or I rip the kind of gag out of his mouth, if you'll allow me to, and I think that's the end of my go, really.
Okay. So if you haven't rolled initiative yet, Colin, go ahead and roll it.
I already did.
You did already? Good deal. Well then, speaking of, you are next.
Player 4 has entered the game.
Thank you. And I'm gonna look for my weapons, which are my weapon and shield.
Now that the illusion has faded, you can see there's a table nearby that do have your shield and sword on it, or warhammer.
I need to get to it. I don't see it, so that
Yeah,
into an enemy.
I'll say right here. That's where you pick them up at. So you 10 feet of movement to get there.
Then I will move to the Jackalwere.
Yep.
And say, we got to take him down, and I will swing.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
I imagine Katon tried to give him one of his swords. Chris just runs past, like, out the way. Where's my
So you run to the table, grab your warhammer and your shield. You turn around. The first thing you see is this Jackalwere. This matter of fact, this is one of the ones that put you in a cage, and all those emotions and memories come running back. And like, I'm gonna get this guy. You run forward. You go to make your swing, and it just happens to catch you out of the periphery and dodges out of the way. Unfortunately, your attack does not hit.
Then I shall try and swing again.
Go for it. 22 definitely hits.
Haha! Take this.
All right, 7 points of damage. Gotcha. Okay.
Now that I have hit him, I'm going to use my bonus action to shove him down.
Awesome.
Shield Master. Nice.
Yes. And that happens. Do they have to make a roll on that, or does that happen
It's
automatically?
because my attack hit.
Because your attack hit, you do knock him prone. Is that how that works? Just want to double check on that, make sure we got this right. I think that's how it works. We're gonna see here. Shield Master.
I think it's like a grapple, isn't it? Contested.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
could-
believe
you
it's
could try to
contested
show.
grapple.
Yeah, so
yeah.
go ahead and make
yeah.
your athletics or acrobatics check. 16, that's pretty good. Let's see what old Jackie's got here.
Jackie.
Yep. So you run forward, you attack him once with the warhammer, you burst him with the shield, and you see him, he just knocks to the ground. You knocked him prone.
I shall not be caged. Where is Cecil?
All
That's
right,
my
anything
turn.
else? Anything? All right. Up next. Yes, up next, indeed. Who is going to be the target of this attack? I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Orlaskin.
No, it's not.
Nah, come on, mate.
What's happening to me?
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
All right. So as you're facing forward, you've turned towards the cage. Just as this individual has bolted out of the cage, run forwards and proclaimed, "We have to stop this." You see your eyes follow as he darts by you, and then you see an arrow whiz right by your face. You turn and look, and then from atop on the second floor balcony, you see that there is in fact another Jackalwere with a bow, who has fired at you.
Another one. Ugh.
DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Phase Spider's turn. On its turn, what you see is Spider disappears.
Oh no.
And it's 2. Move it. That's going to end this turn. Mother Samora is up.
You could have easily submitted to my will, and none of this would have been necessary. You there, warrior. You want to see Cecil again? Help me, and you shall.
And for her final use of Charm Person, she's going to cast it on you, Chris. So make me a wisdom save.
Come on. Don't get charmed.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, poo.
Look at evil laugh.
You're right. This Lamia is your only hope of seeing Cecil again. And she's pretty convincing. You don't know why you've been holding back for this past day or so. Clearly, Cecil trusted her. He left with her. So maybe you should do the same. Maybe these guys need to be... Maybe they're just a distraction. But that's going to be her action. What else can she do on her turn? No, she's gonna stay right where she's at. With that, we're gonna see 2 more arrow attacks from up above. One at you, Gideon, and one at Hansel. So that is a 7 to you, Gideon.
That's a
which I
negative.
think misses. And an 11 to Hansel, which I also think misses. Let me double check. Yes, 11 also misses. This coming from the upper balconies to the north, where you guys are at. So you can see that there are now additional Jackalweres up here as well, who have joined into the fray. That's going to be 5, I think. Yep, 5 and 6. And Gideon, we go to you.
What can I do? I believe I'm charmed.
You are charmed as well. Right now, so let's take a look at what the charm does to you. It does Oh man, complications.
I think Chris would be annoyed if I turned around and smashed Hansel into the floor.
So all this so right now, the only thing that really Charm does is you consider the Lamia friendly to you.
Okay.
This doesn't mean that your other friends aren't your friends anymore.
Right.
You don't understand why they're fighting them right now.
Okay. Oh, that's a predicament. What to do?
Good charmed in the last battle as well. Stop
I
getting
did.
charmed.
I know. I guess I don't know this new person who's entered the fray, who's currently engaged. So I'm gonna wander over to Alaska and Kaiten and just be like, guys, what's going on? Why can't we just go down the mine? This is all very silly. I don't like this at all. And I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
Nice.
I was wondering if you got to like roll on that at the end of your turn. No, it just sits there.
What about if I get hit? Is it?
So
you are
if
charmed until the spell ends, or until you or your companions, or until the person like if the Lamia or any of the Jackalweres hit you, or if technically Chris under her control hits you, if you take any damage, essentially the charm spell runs off.
Okay,
I believe that's how that works.
Okay, so I guess those conditions haven't been met, so maybe next time.
Okay. These two are gonna stay guarding the staircase. So that's gonna end their turns, and finally, the last one up at the top reveals itself as well as it fires down. This time on Hansel as well. It's the closest. Also misses. Great. And then then we go to Hansel's turn. What is Hansel gonna do? Wow. Hansel's gonna run forward, seeing Chris, who is currently engaged with this Jackalwere here. Is gonna run up next to it because he's a rogue and can do that, I think. Or was he a bow rogue? I don't remember.
Arcane Trickster.
Arcane Trickster. Oh, that's right. Oh, I wish I'd prepared for this.
Green Flame Blade?
He's got Booming Blade. He's got Booming Blade. So, yes. So he's going to Booming Blade as an action. The Jackalwere in front of it, the area around it. And is going to... Because he's using daggers, right? I believe. Daggers in either hand. So with the second,
didn't he?
he did get a fancy dagger. So with the bonus action, he's going to attack with that. And because he's rogue, he also gets sneak attack damage. So that is 10 points of damage to the Jackalwere in front of you. And that's going to end his turn. So Booming Blade is put into effect. Sneak attack damage has been done. Back to the top of the turn order.
It didn't kill it.
Did not kill it.
Oh.
It does seem to be hurt pretty well, though.
This is not good. Got two charmed people.
Which the one up top is going to back at the top of the turn order is going to make an attack with the bow against Hansel, who just, I mean, he's there. He just made an attack. 11 points, 11 AC. No, doesn't roll. Doesn't make it. A lot of people on my turn. Abjuris is up now. All right. So on her turn, she sees Chris run forward, engage with Jackalwere. She sees Hansel run forward, engage with Jackalwere. The spell magic has taken effect. So what else does she have at her disposal? She is also going to, on her turn, You see, she closes her eyes. There is a murmuring of appears to be like draconic or ancient magic speech, where looking at the address, you see her form kind of shift and phase back and forth, and then suddenly there's one of her, and then there's two of her, and then there's three of her, kind of like phasing back and forth around the same area. She casts her mirror image, and then that's all. I mean, that's her action. Her bonus action, she's going to, now that she can see the table, is going to run forward towards the table where Chris got his gear from, and there is a metallic rod about 1.5 feet long. She reaches down and she grabs it up. She goes, "Oh, I've missed you. All right, let's do this." And she
Nice.
she points the rod forward in action. But that's going to be all she can do on her turn. All right. Yeah. These two, seeing that their friends are being engaged, are going to run forward. This one first, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can only get right here. But is going to look at Hansel, and Hansel needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Lots of moving parts here, guys. Natural 20.
Doing so well.
Nice.
Yeah. So you see, those of you who are nearby Hansel, you see like this jackal runs forward and looks at him. He starts yipping at him, and then Hansel kind of seems like he's getting tired, but then she takes it off. Oh no! The sleep gaze does not go into effect, and that's going to be its turn. Orlaskin, you are now up again.
Huge moves, Dan. Huge moves. Come on.
I think I will. Maybe step back a bit so I can't get shot by the guys above me.
Okay.
I want to cast sleep so that I can get these three guys, like the guy on the stairs and the two guys on the like the central platform.
Okay.
I think I should be able to get a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, absolutely you can. I can draw that for you. Is it a square or a circle?
Um,
I think it's a circle, right?
I think it's a circle, yeah.
20-foot radius? You can actually get quite a bit with a 20-foot radius if you place it right. You could.
It's limited by the amount of hit points, isn't it?
True.
So
You want to centralize it on just those three? You can choose the size of the circle.
so not the guy that's engaged, but the other three. If you move it right a bit.
Yeah, you can easily do that.
That's
Right
huge.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like conjuring up, and then there's a sort of like little mist that appears on the battlefield for a minute. And then I get a little sleepy, and I have to roll some dice, I believe.
Sure do.
Which is going to be okay. I'll cast it at second level, which is going to be 7d8s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh! That's how much HP. I think that's probably one of them.
All right. So the way it works is you start with the one that has the lowest hit dice, and then or lowest hit points, and you work your way up to all the points. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that, the one you didn't engage. You didn't put on the one that's engaged with Hansel and Chris, so that one doesn't take any effect off of that. But the other three, 27. The two that are on the dais fall asleep.
Hey!
It doesn't have an effect on the one on the stairs.
Come on!
So let me go ahead and throw this on them real quick. That is... I guess that would be... There's not an actual sleep condition, is there? Well, you guys know they're asleep. I know they're asleep. Good deal. All right. Oh, yeah, that was an excellent use of the spell. Anything else?
Oh, man.
I guess I'll just shout to the others something like, "Leave those ones alone and attack the strange lion lady.
Oh, great idea.
Laura, get her!"
All right. Kate, you're up.
I think because I've got the hunter's mark on the big face spider, I think Clayton sees it as a responsibility to seek it out. So I don't know if it's I don't know how you want to do this, but I'm going to attempt to just try and find where this spider's gone using this kind of hunter's mark scent I've got.
All right. So what exactly? So with Hunter's Mark, let's take a look at this ability because this is I believe what it says is going to be important to whether or not you can actually detect it.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the spell, you choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target. Whenever you hit it, an advantage on perception and survival checks to make to find it. So go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. You can go ahead and do that, or survival, either or.
Steep perception. I don't know. Oh,
Oof.
15.
All right. So the spell doesn't specifically say it.
Can I smell his spidery legs?
You don't smell the spider. You don't see the spider.
Taste the spider.
It's almost like sense. I'm going to close my eyes and just trust in my gut intuition.
The question here, the question that I have to answer here is when a target is on another plane of existence, can your Hunter's Mark work on it? I don't believe it can. I don't believe you can track it with that.
I think it'll probably end if you phased out or if you switch something else, right?
It would say in it would always say in the spell whether it would end if it went to another plane, and it would also say it would track it in another plane if it did it.
That's true. There's also this: if two people are on different planes of existence, they are infinitely far away from each other because you cannot reach them through normal means of travel. And Hunter Marks only works within 90 feet, I believe. So
Correct,
either
yeah,
way,
correct.
Yeah.
It's
so
gone.
no, you don't know where the spider went.
Oh, snap.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm instantly searching for this spider. I guess I can't pick it up with my hunter's mark sense, so I'm going to attempt to just run as close as possible to Mother Samora. I know I can see kind of this mysterious warrior Chris and Hansel engaged with this Jackalwere here. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to dash.
Okay.
35. Will you allow me to do that as well? 40.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to go. Wait, where'd the
50.
spider go? I don't know where
Yeah.
it's at.
5.
You were the spider.
60. And I'll end my go there.
All right. Awesome. Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Can I bonus action switch Hunter's Mark to Mother Samora?
Absolutely, no problem. Can do.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
All right, Chris, you are up. You are well. You have been charmed by this lovely young lady. You consider her friendly. That does not mean necessarily that you consider the other people friendly or unfriendly.
All right.
She is considered a friend to you.
So I'm just gonna lower my guard. And be like, what would you have me do?
Okay. With that,
These interlopers are trying to ruin everything. But I need them. Capture them. Put them in the cages. We can use them in the mines. And then you can see Cecil again.
All right.
It's like, oh.
I'll kind of just turn at Hansel. And then I'm going to swing at him.
go for it.
Oh, snap. Oh, fuck.
25 will hit.
The spicy meatball.
7
And
points
then
of damage to Hans.
I will use my bonus action to try and knock him down with a shove.
All
Nice
right.
knowing you guys.
He will use acrobatics, I believe. Yeah. Nope. Boom! You knock him to the ground. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right. That said, the Jackalwere up top, seeing you run forward, on Caton is going to fire at you with an arrow. Oh, that's not the right die. That's the right die. These jackals with arrows, they need to get in combat. They need to get in melee. Nope. So realizing the second shot has not done anything, he's going to dash or run over here towards some more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's right here. That's going to be its turn. On its turn, in front of you, Gideon, you see the air begin to shimmer, and then there's a pop of air as what was once empty air in front of you, there is now a giant 8-legged creature.
Ah,
Do
Don't
you
like
consider
it.
the spider your friend?
no, definitely not. I'm writing it into Gideon's lore. He doesn't like spiders.
Excellent thinking.
With Hansel being on the ground, with Kalindra and Gideon behind it, to target it sees in front of it, the most ready target would be you, Chris. So it is going to make an attack against you. As it reaches forward with its long mandibles and tries to bite into your shoulder. That is going to be an 18.
That's the same.
So that
Yes.
okay. So you take 12 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice knowing you, bud.
Oh, it's huge.
All right.
Oh, baby.
Where you take additionally, if I can get it to roll, what would have been 20 points of poison damage, reduced by half to 10, as you are able to withstand the poison as it courses through your veins. So yeah, that's the phase spider's turn. Mother Samora is now up. Man, both of them back to back. Not a good
Wait,
combination.
does that mean he's no longer charmed?
That does mean you're no longer charmed.
Yes.
So he's on our side.
Yeah.
He's
So this
massively injured.
this woman, this Mother Samora, who promised you to take you to your friend, you know she has a pet spider. I mean, women are into some weird things. Who cares? But then the spider appears behind you and just chomps into your neck. You're like, wait a minute, something's not right here.
Wait a minute.
Just
But
gripping
on
his
her
fangs.
turn, on her turn, Mother Samora is going to make an athletics check real quick here, or really acrobatics in this point. Yep. You see, she stands up onto off her haunches and onto all four legs now, and then leaps into the air, landing on the ground behind you, Caton.
Oh my god.
And is going to attempt, seeing how her magics are not working, she is going to in these massive paws that she has, one of them, you see this like wicked, like almost 2 foot long, would be a short sword to most, but in her hand it looks like a dagger, and she goes to stab it into your back. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so you take
You still
When you
wearing
scale mail.
your assless
it's not-
chaps, are right?
you take 6 points of piercing damage from the first attack. In her free hand, the one that does not have any weapon in it, she reaches that paw forward and places it on the back of your head. I need you to make. Actually, hold on. It's going to be attack first. So that is going to be
Eesh.
an 11 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Does not hit. So you see, she goes to claw at the back of your head, but the searing pain from the dagger in your back is enough to put you on guard, and you manage to dodge just in time. You see this huge paw come sweeping by your head. She lets out a curse. That's going to end its turn. All right,
Nice.
we got 2 Jackalweres, and then we go to you, Gideon. So 5 and 7 are going to make their attacks. 5 is up top. Seeing her mother is in danger, is going to shoot at you, Caton. You are the most pressing issue here. 11 points of 11 to AC. Nothing.
Nope. Yep.
Yep. He realizes he can't fire worth a shit either. Gotta get in melee. They're better in melee.
Just staring up at this giant kind of Lamia.
Number 7 is asleep, so it cannot do anything. Gideon, you are now up. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think seeing this spider appear in front of me, I would initially be like, "Ah, spiders!" And I will just hack at it with my my greatsword.
Go for it.
Skills, no. Actions, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
And that's a 10 slashing with greatsword.
10 points of damage. Yep. So as you see, as the spider has just lurched forward and bit into the neck of this warrior who you're not sure of, you see your opening, and you see your opening, and you swing the greatsword, and you manage to connect with one of its hind legs, one of its back legs, and just cleave right through it. The spider, as its leg cuts off, is now down to 7.
Disgusting.
Damage to it.
Where is everybody? What's happening? End of my turn. I want to go down the mine. I need to take some damage. Please, hit me. Come on, hit me. I know you want to hit me.
The Jackalwere up in front with you, Caton, is going to now step forward in front of you. And because he has pack tactics, we'll get advantage on this attack. Puts the bow away, pulls out a scimitar, and is going to swing at you. That is a 20.
That's a hit.
20 to hit. You take 8 points of slashing damage as the Jackalwere, now engaged in combat with you with its mother, slashes at you. It's going to stay where it's at. And then finally, this one up top. Nope, that's the other one that's asleep. Never mind, I'm an idiot. All right, Hansel is now up. Another NPC. Half his movement to stand up. Oh, you're a cheeky one, aren't you? And it's
Yes. Nice.
yeah, is going to look at you, Chris. He's actually, he's got to make a save. He's gonna make an intelligence check here, because you did attack him. All right. Realizes that you might have been under the control of this creature who is very convincing. Holds the dagger towards you, and then turns it aside, just stabs into the chest of the Jackalwere next to him. That's going to be that hits. So that is going to be. I should keep his book open so I can just go to him every time now. Hansel, where are you at? There's going to be an attack. That is going to be 7 points of piercing damage on top of the additional sneak attack damage, which is going to be probably more than enough to finish this off. Yeah. So the jackal in front of both Hanzo and Chris, with that satisfying stab in the flesh, drops to the ground dead.
Making progress.
One down.
We can
Since
do
he's gonna
it.
go next. He cannot go next. That one is asleep. Adris is back up.
There's 5 people over there, and you're celebrating the death of one Jackalwere, and I'm like caught between this Lamia, this Jackalwere, like, oh god.
She's gonna gauge the room right now. Sees that Kaiten is in a tough spot. Is gonna thrust her hand forward and is gonna cast a 3rd level magic missile.
Oh, shit.
So that is 1, 2, 3. That's what, 5 magic missiles? Yep. 1d4 plus 1. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Uh, 17 points of damage, force damage, as as you're engaged. You see you heard the padding or the crash of the Lamia behind you. You're engaged with this jackal in front of you, and all of a sudden, you see reflection in his eyes as they get wide of light, white light. As
Sick.
these 5 missiles crash into the jackal, and then when you blink, it's ash on the ground. It's out.
Oh my god. I think I look over my shoulder. Thank you, Abderus!
All right, that takes it out. Number 3. You're welcome, but we're not done yet. That's gonna end its turn. Number 4 is up top, I believe. Nope, number 4 is one of the ones that are asleep. Yep. Alaskan, you're up.
Ah, yes, I did a thing.
Yeah, that sleep is potent.
Okay. I think that. Okay, yeah. You'll see him like summoning up these 2 small icy spheres and like swirling them around. He shoots one towards the spider and one towards the Lamia. I twin spell chromatic orb at them.
Ooh.
That's huge.
And which one are you doing this at?
One at the spider and one at the Lamia.
Okay.
So you roll the attacks. Cheers. How do I do a spell attack? Oh, there we go. That's a spider. I think that might miss.
That will miss.
And then the Lamia. Oh my god, 2 throw.
Oh, man.
Offsetting the 2
I'm so-
20s earlier.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's just too much stuff going on, and trying not to hit other people, and maybe they just sort of fly wide and hit the stairs or something.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all.
All right. Kaiten, you're up.
Okay, to heal or not to heal? Nah, fuck, he's a half orc. I think. I think Caden's just gonna look at his Lamia and just be like, Lamia, and just basically go for 2 weapon attacks. So for the first one, so with Hunter's Mark on it. Oh, it's a natural 20. Right, this is gonna be
Damn.
huge. So I roll damage.
Yep, go ahead and roll your damage.
But I've also got Savage Attack, so I guess that's in there as well, right?
Doesn't look like it.
What does Savage Attack do again?
Extra D6, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's roll one more. D6, maybe.
Well, are you sure it's not in there? So it's 5 for the damage. Is that Hunter's Mark on there as well?
It's hard to tell.
That's 1d6.
Damage,
Yes.
and then
Hunter's Mark is on there. You need 1 more d6.
Yeah.
Cool.
That looks to be correct.
Oh, of course. Nice.
Yeah. I think let's go for the face.
Yeah, that's pretty significant to Mother Samora. She screeches in pain, and make sure she has no resistances. No resistances. And rears back, and as your shear just goes right across her face, which up close, it's strange. it's got a kind of a monstrous beauty to it, but no more. Not after that attack. You just leave this cleaving, gaping slash right in the center of her face. She is furious.
Was that the first time she took damage? Was she?
That's the first time she took damage. Yeah.
Okay. I think as she's coming down, then I'm going to attempt to come back up with my second cleaver, with my dual weapon fighting.
Nice.
Dual weapon fighting. All right. It's 14.
14 hits.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Armor class of 13.
Okay.
Can't have it all, I guess.
Yeah.
Still,
so-
I mean, that's
Still pretty good, significant overall.
I guess
27 points of damage.
and then I've got Colossus Slayer as well, so that's an extra D8.
Okay.
Okay.
Would that have been with the first attack or the second one?
Second, because it only applies if they're lower than. I can only use
okay,
it
yep.
once a turn, and it's less than.
So another 5
H.
points of damage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've really pissed her off.
Yeah. So yeah, I imagine the first one as she's coming up and as she's coming back down.
Yep.
I mean, Caton's bleeding as well, right? He's a bit of a mess
Yeah.
at the moment.
Oh, that's just you're both bloodied and she's screeching in horror and pain. Chris, you're up. Unless you want to move, Caton.
Oh no, I'm good where I am. Thank you, Kyle.
I'm going to raise my shield to say for Brookhaven, and I'm going to swing one time.
Oh, it's from Brookhaven.
Who are you attacking?
The spider.
The spider. With a 12. A 12 does not hit.
Do you get
Then I'll
advantage
swing again.
because of flanking?
Oh, you are flanking. If you are so if we're doing flanking rules, I get to use flanking rules.
Yeah. fine.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to do flanking, you can roll that with advantage. Absolutely.
All right, well, then I still miss my first one. And I'll go for my second attack.
I also imagine that we've set precedent over a small little thing that Kyle will use later on to kick their ass. Sorry,
It's a
Chris.
critical since I have.
Yeah, because you got the.
Oh, you're that kind of fighter. Champion, is
Nice.
it?
Yeah, champion. So 4 plus. Yeah, you only rolled the one die. You want to roll another one, or do you want to just double that? 2.
That's a huge critical.
Yes. And then I will action surge and attack again.
Go for it. 19 hits. 19 hits. All right. So we have.
And then I will try to shove.
6
I
plus
just like
9. That's 15 points of damage. It's a phase spider. Oh, it already took some damage too. Nice. All right. So it's got to roll against your. Now this is a. Does the shove have any? Because it's a size larger than you, does that have any effect on the shove, or do you know?
That would just be worked into its own bonus, right?
Gotcha.
So it would have a higher strength or dex to be able to get out of it.
All right. So it's going to roll. Rolled a natural 18 on the die.
So he does not fall prone.
Does not fall prone. No.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right. Now for a long list of NPC attacks. Starting with this guy up here. Gonna run forward. Take this. As soon as that one guy in front of you falls, there's another one in your face. Kate.
Oh no! Is that flanking rules?
Flanking rules.
Thanks, Dad.
Sorry.
That's first one is a 23. Second one is a 9. So with the 23, that's going to be 3 points of damage, slashing damage to you. Not bad. And well, it would have had advantage anyway because of pack tactics. It's gonna end its turn. The phase spider is now up. Is going to who is it going to do? It's going to turn around and go for you, Gideon.
Get fucked, lad.
No chance.
I used my reaction to attack it and oppose disadvantage.
All right. Well, the first roll was an 11.
Huge.
The second roll was a 14. 11, still not going to hit. So that's his attack. As his bonus action, it disappears.
Oh, you suck, Spider.
But reaction.
What's that?
I was going to use my reaction to attack and oppose disadvantage. I still get to attack, right?
You still get to attack. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's right.
That's another critical.
Oh, nice!
Huge.
Get back here, Spider!
Like disappearing into a
damn.
wormhole. It's like just going.
So, Gideon, this spider turns, goes to bite at you, and then you dodge out of the way, and you see the air around it begin to shimmer and vibrate again, and you know, oh, it's going to try to disappear again. I know it's going to happen, and all of a sudden, there is just this warhammer onto the back carapace of the spider, and it kind of it loses balance a minute and then drops to the ground as his feet begin to curl in on itself. It's dead.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
It had 10
Nice.
health points left.
Got him.
The battle has not been won yet.
Some help here.
He's fine.
All right. Well, that's that fun little bit's out now. But Mother Samora is up next, and she's still got some stuff on her plate. You know what? I think she's just gonna attack twice with her claws.
Sorry. Oh, I'm in trouble. SOS.
Yeah. You see, she just this you've marred her image. You're killing her jackals. You've been able to withstand her charm effects. She is furious. The dagger she has in her hand, she just tosses it to the side and then leaps for you with both claws at you. The first is going to be, because she has advantage because of flanking, is going to be a 22 to hit.
That's a hit. Hashtag rules.
All
love 'em.
right. So with the first attack, you take 18 points of damage.
I'm sorry, what?
With the first attack, you take
Okay.
18 points of damage as this massive claw wham hits you in the side of the head and just rakes across your face.
Okay. So I've got relentless endurance. I guess it's an orc racial trait, I believe. So yeah, I kind of go down.
Yep.
And I think it's Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai, you know, in the rain, where he's just like, ah.
Every single session, we bring it back to Last Samurai.
So
Bible for life.
So Caton, this claw just scrapes across your face. You drop to the ground. Your orcish blood rages within you, and your eyes open back up as you see another claw slamming down on top of you. Well, you're prone now, but she had advantage anyway, so
Double
that's going to be 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
You're
All
like, no, stay down.
So you take an additional 15 points of damage and go unconscious.
Oh, 15 points. That would take me past halfway on my max HP.
As long as you don't go, as long as it doesn't take you past your max, you
Okay.
you drop to 0. Yeah.
That's just my homebrew rules. The half it.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
So-
just at 0.
Yep.
All right. And with that, she's going to turn away from you. One down. Now to take out the rest. And is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and just get right up here in your grill, Chris. All right. That's its turn. This one up here still has a bow and arrow, and is going to fire down onto Gideon, who you can see.
Don't hit me.
That is a 14.
No. Damn it. Break this goddamn charm.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Stop,
25.
stop min-maxing your characters.
It was whiz. I've got 10 in wisdom. It's not end.
Number 7 is still asleep, so it can't go. Unfortunately, Gideon, you're up.
God damn. Okay, so 5, 10. I'm gonna have to try and dash over to Caton.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw now, because Caton is a friend of yours. Yes, Lamia is a friend, but seeing her just attack another friend of yours.
10.
Straight 10. Well,
Straight 10.
Clearly they have their issues, but
I'll tell
it
you
must
what,
have been justified.
I mean, I'll help Caton, and then we'll see if these guys can talk it out.
Yeah.
Let's all just be friends. Let's be friends. 5, 10,
I love that.
5, 30,
They have their
35,
differences.
40, 45, 50. Feet up to Caton.
Yep.
So I'll come striding over. I'm like, Caton, we can work this out. Stop fighting, guys. And then I think that'll just have to be my. Actually, let me just double check one thing. It's an action. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
All right, man. Now I know if I'm gonna have fun, charm Gideon. This is great times. This is gonna run forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't get quite to you, Gideon, but it does dash towards you. And since it can't hit you with its melee, it's gonna fire an arrow at you. That is a 22.
That will hit.
All right. You're going to take an additional, not an additional, but you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage. As suddenly, wow, you've been just completely off base this whole time. You've read her completely wrong. She's probably a bad person.
I knew it. Do I put that in my wound, by the way? The 8.
You put that in your wound, yeah.
8. Gone green. Not -8. Okay.
And then, just as you're coming to realize this, oh nope, that one's dead. So never mind. I gotta take it off the map. It'd be easier for me if I just get rid of it. Hansel is now up. It's gonna dash right up next to this Lamia that just got forward. Actually, you know what? He can probably 5, 10, 15. How much movement does he have? If he can work this properly, he might be able to. 30 feet. No, he'd have to. Bonus action, he could do it. Bonus action dash. So what Hansel is going to do is going to bonus action dash. Why can't I move him now? Great, Kyle. What did you do? Put him back. I'm gonna bonus action dash to get behind. Actually, he could feasibly. He's gonna go the other way. Get on the other side of the Lamia with Chris, so that he also gets his flanking bonus, and is going to attempt to stab at this Lamia. That is an 18. 18 hits. So that's going to be.
Can anyone else see 2 Hansels?
Yep.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know why he's on there twice.
I thought my thing was going weird.
Mirror image.
Yeah.
Arcane Trickster spell.
I took care of it.
Nice.
So that's going to be 7 points of damage on top of an additional D6. 9 points of damage. Oh man, she's so close, guys.
If Hansel steals my kill, oh my god.
Yeah, that is, put him at the bottom of the list. That's fine. Back to the top of the round. Jackalwere 2. Is that one dead? Nope, that
Jackalwere
was the one
2.
up top.
Electric Boogaloo.
It's gonna. It's actually gonna. I think it's actually gonna. What's the range on that? 30 feet of it. Nope, can't do that. Hey, all it can do is fire. So it's gonna fire a shot at you, Chris. 17.
Nope.
All right. It's gonna run then.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, he can't do anything up there. Don't know why I gave him bow and arrows. They suck at it. Abdris now. She's gonna use another magic missile. This time at first level. At this one should be right here. At the one engaged with you, Gideon. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of force damage with the magic missile towards Jackalwere 8. Which it looks pretty hurt. That one. So many. Man, that one's asleep. Okay. Well, Askin, you're up. Wow. We're getting down, guys. We're getting down.
I'm back in. Okay. I think I'm going to try again with a twin casted chromatic orb.
Okay.
So I'll do one at Mother Samora
Okay.
and one at this guy that's attacking Gideon over here.
All right.
Go away. So
Go on, Dan.
here we go. First one, Mother Samora. Oh god, it's terrible.
Oh,
Jackalwere. Oh, that one's good.
nice.
That one does hit.
Pow!
So this Jackalwere that ran up and got right in your face, Gideon. You see an explosion of ice crystals around it. As when you look again, it is now frozen in place with the scimitar above. It is effectively out of combat. It has been destroyed.
Nice.
Anything else, Alaskan?
At the back here. It's safe.
All right. Kaiten, I need a death saving throw from you, my friend. Nice.
It's huge.
All right.
It's huge.
All right. Chris, you're up.
It's time to bring this beast down. Hiya.
AC of 13 of 14 hits.
Oh man.
4 points of damage. Okay.
I'll hit her again.
11 does not hit.
Oh,
And then I will shove.
All right. Go for it.
Oof.
nice.
Huge.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Knock you
Knock
out
her
to hand.
prone.
Well,
good
she's got to roll
snake.
first. That is an 11 on the die, plus 6, 17.
Oof.
Does not make it.
Get down.
So we're just ramming into it with your shield. You're able to knock her off balance as her paws get up from underneath her, and she flattens out on the ground in front of you.
Just boots.
Nice.
Which she's up next. So
Just get
she
shot.
will stand back up using half her movement, and then we'll turn towards you, Chris. You've been a thorn in my side for the past 2 days. It's time that I end this. And we'll take 2 claws attacks at you. So that is 17.
Nope.
Oh, nice. And a 22.
No, yeah. Ouch.
All right. So the one hit you take so her claws are 2d10. Both I rolled 2 10s. So you take
Whoa.
23 points of damage. But that was her second attack. That's all she gets. Yeah, that's all she can do.
I'm okay.
Yay!
Everything's fine.
Says Kaiten on the floor,
I'm
unconscious.
I'm a little dazed, but I'm all right.
Wow.
Alright, Jackalwere 5 is up top. Yep. Is going to attack you, Chris. Seeing how that's who the mother is now focused on. Gonna try to fire again with his bow and arrow as it's running. 9. Doesn't do anything. Keeps running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You hit anything with that arrows.
I don't know why I gave him bows. I should have put them all on the bottom floor. Number 7 is still asleep because you guys are smart. Gideon, you're up.
I will kneel down and just lay my hands on Kaiten and just kind of, come on, up you get, come on, you're better than this, come on, and I'll slap him. And as I slap him, like a little bit of golden radiant light comes out my hand, and I'll use my healing hands racial trait and give him 3 points of healing.
All right, Kaiten, you are back up.
Oh, huge!
It worked.
I think Kaiten just splutters up.
Come on.
Anything else, Gideon?
No. Up you get. Come on.
All right. End of your turn. Just as you kneeled over to get Kaiten back up to his feet, just as another Jackalwere steps forward and goes to slash at you. That's going to be 16.
Nope.
16 does not hit you. So it connects. It just hits you in the back of your armor. You hear the sound of the blade on metal. Doesn't do anything to it. Doesn't bypass.
Turn around. Oi. Less than that. You're next.
Hansel's up next,
Oh,
and
finish it.
I mean it's what he would do. He would try to steal the glory.
Yeah.
It would.
And then steal all the treasure. Steal the body.
All right, so that's going to be attack. 18. That's damage. Let's see here. How much damage is it though? Because she only has 8 health points left. That's going to be 4 plus sneak attack damage. Exactly 4. So, how does Hansel want to do this? So it turned around. Oh, I know exactly how to do it. It turned around and his gaze. It goes. It makes 2 claw attacks at you, Chris. Hansel sees his opportunity. He jumps up onto the back of the Lamia, darts forward, and then with both daggers, right into the neck of the Lamia. Pulls daggers out. You see blood. She tries to let out a scream, but is unable to, as Pierre's vocal cords might have been punctured as well. She stumbles back and forth. Hansel jumps off, does a little 3-point landing thing, and then within moments, the Lamia crashes to the ground. She is out of combat.
Yeah.
Yes, Hansel. Surprised he didn't backflip off the Lamia just to show off.
With that, I'll make a single roll for a morale check for the rest of the troops, and they fail. Roll a 5. You immediately, with the death of the Lamia, the room goes silent. The jackals drop their blades, and those that are still awake, the ones up top, you see, they disappear. They go into doors up top. They disappear out of sight. The one engaged with you, Gideon, it's like, oh shit. It tries to run. You get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I will. Greatsword. Come on. Oh, that's 12.
Oh man, will that hit? Let's find out. That is exactly their armor class.
Oh, so I guess he's just hit me on the back, and I'm like, not so fast, pal.
And you turn just as the Lamia drops. It sees out of the corner of the eye that he is alone now. 11 points of damage is easily enough. And just as it goes to run, you just right into its back, slice it in 2. It drops on the ground. At this point, I would say, because the other 2 are sleeping and the ones upstairs have disappeared, combat is effectively over. Congratulations, guys.
We did it.
You managed to beat Mother Samora and her family.
I'll offer Kaiten a hand up.
I think I kind of just get up. Probably cast Cure Wounds on myself. It's huge.
How
Game
how
changer.
long does sleep last on the two that are still sleeping?
I think it's a minute.
All right, so you guys, you are aware of how long your spell lasts. So you, knowing that, you can figure out what you guys want to do with these two that are sleeping there.
Tie him up. I'm gonna tie him up.
Time up.
Okay, yeah,
Good
easy
morning.
enough to do.
And then I'm also gonna second wind, because ouchies.
Oh, it's huge.
Wow.
It's huge.
Oh,
The address steps forward to the central dais. Well, thank the gods for this. I couldn't have done it without your help. I don't know why she was able to exert her force over me, but thank you. Without you guys arriving, I fear what would have happened here. We have to save the villagers. They're trapped in the mines. They're essentially forced into slave labor.
Is
You-
that where they have taken Cecil?
You see her. She thinks for a moment. She goes, I do believe yes. There was a man yesterday arrived around the same time I did, who. Oh, that you were his protector. That's right. Yes, he was taken to the mines. That's I know the way. There's two paths that we can go. We can take the paths through the village up into the mountains, up into the hills. But I do believe the mother here has her own personal entrance that she's constructed from the keep to the mines itself. So we can go either direction. But we do need to get there and free the villagers from their captivity so that order can be brought back and restored here. Thank you, by the way, for helping us with this battle. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
Happy to help.
As is my duty.
what about all the Jackalweres outside?
Yeah, that's a problem. Are they going to leave now that she's dead?
Well,
Rats often skitter.
I don't know much about Jackalweres and their culture or what they believe in, but I know that these here were intrinsically tied to the protections and the food and wealth that the Lamia, Mother Samora, brought to them. Once, and I'm sure we didn't kill all of them. If any escaped, I'm sure word would get out that the Lamia is dead, and I don't think they stand a chance against any of us without her.
Agreed. Well, I would love to go and help those villagers, but maybe we should just take a breather here for a
We
minute.
don't have time. I need to find my, the person I'm protecting. I need to go find Cecil.
I think Kate is going to stand up, and as I head over to the middle, I think I'm going to look for my knife and pick it back up and put it in my belt. I think I'll just sorry, stranger, we didn't catch your name.
I am Chris from Brookhaven.
Chris, I'm Caden from Bazierfell, and I'll shake your hand. We will help you get your friend back, I promise, but we need a rest. There's no point us charging down into the mines with little bit running on fumes. Please stay with us, and we will help you find your friend Cecil.
I can stay for a short rest, but I need to get to Cecil. I am honor bound to protect him.
I think I'll look at the rest of the team.
Well, I'm not hurt, but you look like you need to take a moment just to gather your breath, and it's like covered in blood and stuff. Yeah. If you guys lead the way, I'll follow.
Can
Let me
I?
go ahead and have all of you make an investigation check right now. Or perception, I'm sorry, not investigation.
I am not alert right now.
Yeah, I'm half dead too, so we're just both like.
Well, it's appropriate that it turned out this way because getting where you're at, you can kind of see up onto the second floor, being a little bit on the stairs there, and you catch the glint of what looks to be just off the side of the stairs, the glint of what looks to be a pile of gold.
Ooh. I will wander up and
Right.
just kind of
As you
nonchalantly, just like.
Yep. As you get higher and higher up and can see a bit more and more of the second floor, you can see this entire perimeter balcony is just littered with golden treasure.
Oh, I'll call back to everyone. There's a lot of shiny things up here.
I immediately look over at Hansel and like,
Oh, with the mention of shiny, he's like, "Oh, don't mind if I do," and begins making his way upstairs. All in total, if you guys are planning on taking a short rest here, you can. And in doing so, just walking around, checking the upper perimeter. Let me tell you what you find. You find here in this room a grand total of 650 gold pieces,
Ooh.
as well as 825 silver pieces,
Damn.
300 copper pieces. There's a table right at the top of the staircase near a set of doors. There's a bag sitting on. Open up the bag and look inside there. It is filled with looks to be clear crystal of some kind. Upon further inspection, these are tiny like diamond shards. Approximate worth about 300 gold pieces for that bag.
Oof.
And a few of the other things that you find that don't necessarily have any intrinsic value, but are interesting nonetheless. You find a brass mug with a jade inlay. Looks like the jade might be worth a little bit if you can get that out, or sell the mug entirely. On top of one of the gold piles, there is a bronze. Looks like it could be a crown that seems to be made out of bronze. There is.
No, Hansel would take that and put it on.
Oh, absolutely, he would, which he does actually. There is a large tapestry that seems to be made out of seems to be well made, and the artistry is fantastic. It's a tapestry of an armored warrior. Looks like brandishing a blade. And then right below that tapestry is a chest that looks to be is closed. You're not sure if it's locked or if there's anything going on with it, but there is a chest there as well.
What's that? That's always written on the floor in Dark Souls. Mighty chest ahead.
amazing chest.
Amazing chest ahead. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm not too damaged, so I'll spend the rest like kind of sweeping it all up and maybe getting it in a pile, pointing at it like, look at this, like real adventurers.
Good stuff.
Okay, he's just sat at the top of the stairs with his head in his hands.
When you go to lift the chest up, you feel like there's stuff inside of it. You feel like shifting around. It's not too heavy. You can carry it with ease, but it does feel like there's stuff in there.
Can I try and pry it open with either my greatsword or something more appropriate that I have in my actual?
Well, you go to open it, and lo and behold, it's not locked. It opens with ease.
I will still pry it open. Because he's not the brightest. Like, it must be. It didn't open immediately. It must be locked. So probably break the chest. And what is inside said chest?
So inside this chest, the first thing you see, it looks to be like the top layer. Looks to be like clothing of some kind. You're pulling it out. They're like robes. They're like silk robes. Some of them have like gold embroidery on them. You toss them aside. You pull up. There's a pair of boots. You pick them out. You look at them. Set them down. They look like they're pretty good quality. And then the two below the clothing, there's also other like noble clothing. You pull out, almost looks like there's a traveling chest of some kind. You get to the bottom. Two other things stick out to you. There is a what looks to be some kind of long bundle of some kind that's gonna be wrapped up in some fine cloth, and there's a small pouch right next to it that when you open it up has a ring inside of it.
Ooh.
You unwrap the bundling on the large pile, and it looks to be a well-made, fine make, a very well-crafted greatsword.
What?
Is that a pouch?
No, not in the pouch.
Oh.
It's a bundle that was wrapped up to the pouch.
Oh, okay.
Wrapped up next to it.
So
Oh.
I'll take a look at the ring first. Can I just inspect the ring, see if there's a sigil on it or something? Not that I'm going to recognize it. I'm thick as two short blanks.
It's a silver ring that engraved on the outside, the edges. It looks to be like little flames.
Hmm.
And when you hold it in your hand, it feels warm to the touch.
I'll just call back. I'll be like, nice ring here. Feels warm. Might be magic. I don't know. Or Alaskan, do you want to have a little looky-loo?
Sure, I'll have a look at it. I've
You're
seen
good
a
at magic.
magic rings in my time.
Throw the ring at across the room. Lodge. Heads up.
Can I examine it with arcaneness?
You're examining it with your arcane skill or arcana or
Yeah,
casting a spell?
I think I'm proficient.
With arcana? Go ahead and make an arcana check then.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah,
I mean, it's a pretty ring, and it is weird. It's warm when you hold it.
like this ring is definitely magical.
Well, if you would like, I do have one. I do have a little bit more strength left in me for one more spell before we rest, and I did prepare Identify.
Oh, by all means, here you go. Hand it over to Glintrim.
All right. So let me make sure I understand this properly. It's just one object. She can't do multiple times unless she does it as a ritual, which she can because she is a wizard. So instead, while you guys are taking your short rest, she will spend the time ritually casting Identify, and of everything that you find in this little hoard of the mother, three things do appear to be magical. Do come off of magical. The ring, which she identifies as a ring of warmth.
Ooh.
The great sword,
Huh.
which she identifies. She's like, "Oh, it's a very well crafted sword." But there seems to be it will be of use to you, but there's some danger involved with it.
Say no more. Say no more. I would like to use it.
So
Wait, Gideon, hear her out.
I'm already swinging it round like the Highlander. Yeah.
well, it certainly fits well in your hands, but I do be warned that sword does come with a curse. It is a great sword of vengeance.
Yes.
And essentially,
I like vengeance.
the sword is cursed and it's possessed by a vengeful spirit. If you decide to use it, the spirit will extend its influence over you, and it will make you very attached to the sword. In fact, you'd only ever want to use the sword if you decide to use it. And it can make you. It can have influence over your decisions that you make in heated contests, or especially when you find yourself in danger. So be warned. I mean, the curse is it's not a potent one, but as long as you have a high mental fortitude, you should be fine.
Well, he's shown today that he has not got a high mental fortitude. Perhaps this is not for you, Gideon.
I'm yeah. Wah!
So I'll go ahead and show you what you got here. Take the identify.
Stop corrupting all your characters.
I can't
So
help
there
myself.
you go. It should have
Ooh.
dropped to you.
Ooh, okay.
And the last thing that is magical, while you're reading that, the last thing that is magical are the boots. She holds them. She goes, these are well, these are actually very handy for those that need to be able to get around a bit. These are winged boots. Essentially, you put them on, and then once you activate them, you get a short period of time where you can, you can fly.
I think everyone looks up at that point.
Not too good with heights. I don't think I could handle flying.
Gideon's too busy swinging his around.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take them, but Alaska, they might be useful to keep you out of danger. Position yourself.
Ooh.
Throw down ice balls.
Not a bad idea if nobody else is wanting them. I'll tell you before Hansel can answer.
Keep forgetting he's there.
He's like Scrooge McDuck into a pile of gold right now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So while you guys are having this conversation, he's just swimming in some gold. But essentially, if these are something that you're interested in, Orlaskin, I can send you what they are.
Yeah.
Essentially, while you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. It has a 4-hour flight time. Every time you activate them, it pulls from that. And once the time is depleted, you cannot use it for the rest of the day. And then every long rest, it essentially gets 2 hours of flight time back.
Alaska should be flying everywhere for no reason, just lying back, hovering along.
Oh man, you're gonna need lots of things with ranged attacks. I'm just gonna be flying up. How do I add it to my stuff?
So what I can do, if you on the top right of Fantasy Grounds, you see the icon that's an eye with like 3 silhouettes. What I can do on that page, if you go to the inventory page on that, I can throw in this parcel, just like so, and then of those things, you can just click and drag them into your inventory, the ones that you want. So you would get the winged boots. The ring of warmth would go to. I don't know who took the ring of warmth. Which I guess I should tell you what that is because you identified that.
Yeah, what did Clint say it was?
Yep. So while wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperature as up to and as low as 50 degrees, minus 50 degrees. It says Fahrenheit. You guys Celsius it out. You are impervious to cold, I guess, for the most part, and take resistance to it.
I am already in a position where I am resilient to the cold, so I do not need this ring.
I'm practically naked. Well, I guess I'm not going to be wearing much more than scale mail, so if you guys are comfortable, I'll take this ring for now.
Sure.
All right. So, with all that out of the way, with you guys taking your short rest and getting back whatever abilities you determine you want to recover and health you recovered, that was a long combat, guys. Should we take a break here, or?
Yeah, let's do a little.
Yeah. So, Carl, thank you. That was awesome. Oh my god. Yeah. Talk about waiting for a conclusion. That was exciting.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves.
I was very confused when there was like the dagger hit something metal. It was like an illusion. I was like, "What is going on?"
Yes, sir. Lamia's fun.
Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, there's going to be a robot inside. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we take like 10 minutes?
"Yep, I'm with me."
Cool. Well, everyone in chat, stay tuned. We'll be back in 10 minutes, and let's go into the mine. Gideon finally gets to go into the mine.
A mine.
A mine.
Oh, a mine.
All right. See you guys in 10.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers, folks.
back. So we're gonna hop right back into it, guys. You are now sitting in the Great Hall of Lakehall Keep. The corpses of several Jackalweres, a very strange-looking spider, and the once alive and large corpse of this woman, or this thing that introduced itself as Mother Samora, is at your feet. You've taken a rest. Chris, you are starting to feel a little bit antsy. You have gathered up all the treasures that you have found around the room. And at this point, I think the two Jackalwares that you kept with you have woken up. They're still tied up, but they are awake and whimpering. Day is
So,
yours.
so what do we want to do with these guys here?
Maybe we could get them to spread the word to the Jackalwares in town and get them to, clear out. Tell them their boss is dead.
As you're having this conversation, one of them, they have a male and a female. You see the male form begin to shift as he returns to his human form. It's an older, balding gentleman, human, in his like mid-50s. Yes, please. You have clearly demonstrated your power and might, and you have dispersed the spell that she had over us. Please, we mean you no harm now. If you let us go, we will tell everyone to avoid you, and to offer you any service you require. Please, we're sorry.
Oh shit. That's a meta.
I would think that these two, being very important witnesses, should return with me to the capital once we find Cecil. There they can stand questioning.
Sounds fair.
Agreed. So, how do we get into the mine then? And I think I approached the kind of older gentleman that's just transformed.
Oh yeah, you kind of got him like sit him on the ground, like tied up next to one of the the base of the dais there. He kind of begins to tremble a bit as you walk up. We can. I know the way to the mines. I know what Mother Samora, that thing. I know what she was attempting to accomplish. I can lead you there. Please, just don't kill me.
Well, what is she looking for in these mines? She mentioned something.
Well, it started with Silver. She, for some reason, her kind is obsessed with the collection of anything silver. But as we continue, she's been in control of us for years. When we first arrived at the ruins of Lakehall, there was no one here, no villagers, nothing. And it was a town flooded by waters and left to rot, so we moved in, me and my tribe. And then she came not long after. And one by one, people of my tribe were slaughtered as she just, with this hunger and greed, and she just tore into my people. Until eventually we fearing for our very lives, we submitted to her will. And that's when she learned of the silver mines nearby. And at first it was us. We were in charge of gaining her silver, but the people that lived here before, they returned once the waters receded from the flood. And it didn't take her very long, with her might and guile in the hands of my people at her disposal. One by one, every villager that returned, everyone who came to this village was sent to the mines to gain more and more silver for her. But there was one individual who came not long ago, say 30 days, a month so, before she was turned, well, for starters, she willingly gave herself over to the Mother's mercy, because she too was seeking something deep within the mines. She called it the Dune Heart. I don't know what that is, but she said it was located there. And, well, then the Mother turned on her. After submitting to her will, the Mother just... I don't know if she's alive or dead now, but last I saw, she was caged away. And once the Mother learned of this Dune Heart, our focus turned towards excavating deeper and deeper into the mines. And that's when we learned of its connection, its ties, its entryways into the lands below. Some have referred to it as the Underdark. And, well, then we were fighting a war on two fronts. The influence of the Mother and the things that would occasionally escape from the mines, or the lands below the mines, it became a bit difficult. But thank you. You have freed us of her curse, of her influence, of the threat of our very lives being at stake. And so for that, I thank you. I just, please, you have to believe me. We mean you no harm now.
Guess I put my hand on his shoulder. And quite menacingly I say, "You're gonna show us how to get to the mines. And you're gonna guide us."
I can do that. But please let my sister go. At this point, the other Jackalwere has since shifted in form, and it is another older human-looking woman, grayish mop of hair, who seems to be completely terrified right now.
I'll release her binds.
Okay.
Are they naked? Or are they Incredible Hulk style kind of ranks?
They're still the same size category, right?
They're wearing like basic like hide armors. And you are correct. They are the same general physique of human form. So no, they are not naked per se. The armor and clothing that they are wearing or were wearing in the jack form seems to have like been stretched out just a little bit more. They are a little bit more. There's a little more bulk to the human form, but it's not enough to destroy the garments or anything.
Cool. I think I hoist this Jackalwere up. Stand up. Show us the way. Is everyone ready to move?
Yes.
So, I mean, hopefully we don't have to dabble with the Underdark just to get back this Cecil guy.
Do we trust these Jackalwares?
I don't see why we shouldn't.
Suppose.
Putting us in danger would only guarantee their own deaths.
I mean, you can speak to how Lamia can control your mind, Gideon.
That is true. I did really like her. I thought she was great. Really
That's
wanted to go in the mine. Not too
Mhm.
sure now.
So maybe that was maybe they're okay, as long as they don't turn into the jackals and start eating people.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think we should at least check it out.
Don't like the sound of the Underdark, though. What's the Underdark?
I'll tell you about it later. Let's just try and steer clear if we can.
Think there was anything underneath the dark?
So maybe we should send off the sister to the town. Tell them about death of boss lady, Mother Samora. I mean, the whole goal here is we want to get the villagers back out into the village, right? If it's currently inhabited by Jackalweres, we want either to clear them out or to make sure it's safe for the villagers, right?
Then we lead the return with the villagers, and if it's not safe, we deal with it in as many numbers as we have.
I like the sound of that plan.
Agreed. And I think I point one of my kind of shears at the lady. You're free to go. Tell everyone that Mother Samora is dead. And I look at the guy in front of me. You're going to lead us into the mine. Take us through Mother Samora's secret passage.
As you step forward and say this to both of them, the woman turns and looks at the man. He goes, "It's all right, Delma. You do what they say. Do as they ask." She goes, but Korbash, it's okay. It's okay. Everything will be fine." She nods and then runs off down towards the exit of the main hall.
He seems nice.
You two are awful lucky to have slept through that encounter.
Indeed. It's almost as if I'm waking from a nightmare.
So, were you under her control, or did you choose to follow her because of her superior strength?
At first, it was control. There were several of us, the leaders of our community, who she focused on at first. But once the killing started, it didn't take long for the rest to follow suit. I personally, at the time of your arrival, was not under her control. Neither was my sister, but we were still very much her slaves.
Legit.
As one who was in a cage but a mere hour ago, I can relate.
Just getting a good vibe from this guy. I don't know what it is. Trust him wholeheartedly. Should we go? Should we go to the mine? I know I'm not under her control anymore, but I'm just curious now.
Really?
There are villagers breaking their backs in there waiting for us to come let them know of their freedom. Why make them wait any longer?
That's a good point.
Why would you
Agreed.
They are more tired.
willingly break your back? That's awful. Okay, let's go.
Fear is a great motivator.
At this point, the actress steps forward. She says, "Well, if I agree, I'm getting I do feel like this man, Jackal, this man is being trustworthy. At least the words here speaking, I don't detect any falsehoods in them. Which means, while there is some danger that is inherently involved in this, I would ask if you have no qualms with me doing so, I would like to stay here at the keep and evaluate its use for, quite big, and we have a lot of people we have to house here in a very short amount of time. I would like to start getting preparations in place."
Good idea. That's what we came here for.
"I hope you don't run into any danger, but if you do, well, I don't suppose any of you have the capabilities of sending messages, do you? I
Pigeon?
don't know if Hansel does."
I think I have a message.
I can write a little bit.
I mean, in the
Letters
magical
are hard.
sort of sense.
Oh.
I do have a message, but I don't know how far that goes.
Oh, there is probably a limit on it, isn't it?
You have to see them as well with message?
Do you have message or sending?
Oh, I have sending. If none of you do. Well, perhaps you won't be able to reach me then.
Yes, 120 feet.
I can offer you a bit of aid, though. I do want it back. And she looks at you, Orlaskin. But maybe this might come into some service to you. And she holds out the rod. It's a personal heirloom of mine. It's a family heirloom. It's very important. But it might aid you if you need it in the mine.
I'd sort of graciously take this stuff. Thank you very much. What does it do?
Well, so you are very so you are well informed ahead of time. This is it's a rod of force. Basically, you point it at something that you wish harm upon, and it will shoot a ball of force at it, doing some damage and potentially pushing it backwards.
Pretty nifty.
Essentially, mechanically, I don't have the card for you right now, but it's a ranged attack made with your spell attack modifier, and it does 2d6 force damage on a hit, and then they have to make a strength saving throw or be pushed back 5.
How heavy do you think that rock is? DM,
Yes.
how heavy do you
yes.
think this rod is?
How do I do that? How do I do what?
How heavy do you think this rod is?
Oh, how heavy do I think it is? About 3 pounds.
Do you have to take your clothes off to carry it?
Oh,
Gideon,
mage hand.
take something for me.
Sorry,
Hold on.
Sorry, Dan, we can't hear you, man.
can't hear you, Dan.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty bad.
Where's your mic?
Is that okay? Can you hear me?
Bit tinny. You on the snowball, or is this a new one? Oh, no. Mute.
I'm so curious as to what he's thinking as well.
I think he's
Is it
going to
like-
ask
is
me
it-
to take something because he can't carry the rod.
What? He can't be that overburdened.
I think he's only got like a 4 or 5 in strength. So he literally can carry his stuff, like barely, and nothing
Can you-
else.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steam was downloading something,
Good on
and
Steam.
my whole connection was clogged up, I think.
Oh yeah, much better. Sorry, you were going to ask me something? You were going to ask Gideon something?
Oh, I had to close Fantasy Grounds. Oh, whatever. You can let me know if I need to do something on that.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Gideon, can you hold something for me? You got any free bag space over there?
Oh, what you need? I got bags.
I just and I start putting stuff. Here's my crossbow and some other stuff,
Fire it up into the roof. Oop.
like a bedroll. There you go. There you go. Just hold on to that for me.
Okay, I guess. How long do you want me to hold on to it for?
Just for while we're on this trip. We'll sort it out when we get back.
Okay. I just
Thanks,
kinda
buddy. You're a good friend, Gideon.
I just like strap it to my bag. I guess my bag's just like all deformed and.
I was on 74 of 75 weight.
Oh my god!
I mean, just holding the stuff, I'd be like over encumbered.
Oh, get this guy a belt of giant strength.
Oh man,
Push you to the limit. Get stonkers.
so weird. Oh yeah, I have 5 strength. So anytime anyone rolls bad stats, just you know how to 5.
Yeah. 3 is the lowest, and that's like, yeah.
I had a 3 in charisma once.
Oh, man.
Oh, good. You're just like, hello.
The odds of rolling
Hi-
4
hi-
ones.
hiya.
I played a Warforged.
Oh, perfect.
Like,
Ah.
I'm a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Beep boop.
Did you have
Okay.
a John Connor character teaching you how to be cool?
No.
Fuck you, asshole.
Anyway, I'll take the rod and thank you.
Is Wolfie there?
Lost opponents are dead. Right. So I've
Sure,
got all the
should we
shit.
move on?
Let's go
Yeah.
save some villagers.
All right.
Unless Alaska needs a piggyback.
No, I'm okay.
He can float there now.
Oh yeah.
Just floating through these like mine tunnels.
All right. So you guys make your way out of Lakehall Keep, back into the village itself. And if you recall correctly, it's been a while, so you may have forgotten. You arrived here at night, so it is still night out. You've gone inside. You were only inside for probably about an hour or so. But following Korbash, you make your way back to the village. It appears that your message has been well received. Getting back to the village is completely empty. As far as you can see, make a perception check.
It's a big 4. Wow.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, Alaska.
Yeah.
Now
Definitely
I get
the message
20.
has been received. The buildings are dark. There's appears to be no sign of life anywhere in the village currently. It's just you and your 2 new companions, Chris and Korbash the Jackalwere.
Permanent party
the-
member.
Kobosh.
And he begins to lead you northward out of the village, following the west bank of the river, and you begin heading into more rocky, more hilly terrain, about 15 minutes outside of town. Let me go ahead and. What is the marching order here? We got Korbash in the front, I assume.
I will definitely be at the back,
Okay.
or maybe
I'll be up
in
there
the middle.
towards the front.
If Chris is going at the front, I'll go at the back behind Alaska then.
I guess I'll kind of walk in the middle, keeping a wary eye on Korbash.
All right. So those of you, actually, I'll go ahead and have everybody make me perception checks because you do all have a chance.
Another perception.
A natural
Where was
20
this
again.
when I was trying to like twin spell chromatic orbs?
I got a 2. I'm like looking at all this new stuff that Alaskan gave me.
All right.
You're too distracted by your sword.
Yeah.
You begin noticing a familiar sight. You saw it once before, though, from a bit further away, as you were traveling northward to visit. What was her name? The witch, the druid.
Oh, I've forgotten her name.
Yeah, I feel bad now. But you remember as
Becky?
you're traveling northward.
Annabelle.
There you go, Annabelle. Go visit Annabelle. On your way north, you recall seeing off on the horizon to the east the
Silver Mines.
some lights, and that was the Silverpack Hills.
Oh,
You begin
yeah.
seeing these appearing in much more closer proximity to you, and with the full moon up above, you occasionally see little twinkles of light sticking out of. Actually, it's almost like when the moon hits it right, there are just numerous stars that appear to be like in the ground as well, just twinkling everywhere.
When the moon hits it right, it's a big silver mine. That's
The hills give way to more. The terrain gets a little more rocky. The hills actually grow a bit, and eventually you find yourself on a narrow path between two rather large outcroppings. With these perception checks, with that, especially with Orlaskin keeping an eye out and having that excellent roll,
This is what I'm good for.
Notice you begin to see. All right, we're heading into area where potentially where you can find an entrance to a mine. And keeping an eye out, you keep looking ahead. You do see where an outcropping in the rocks seems to give way to an entrance to further within. There is a small shack next to it that appears dark. There's no light coming out of it. A rail system or like tracks that seem to come that are exiting out of this entryway. And more disturbing, you see several unmoving dark bodies on the ground outside of this entrance. With a 20, you get that because it's very hard to see.
Well, yeah, I'd warn the others. Watch out up ahead. I see what looks like bodies, maybe? People? They're not moving, but we should be careful.
I'll ready my shield and hammer and kind of inch towards wherever he's pointing to, trying to figure out what he's talking about.
I've got
Shield
dark
out.
vision. Yeah, so I kind of follow closely behind Chris with my two swords out.
I don't have dark vision, so I'm ready for anything to jump out at me.
Imagine it, I'm behind you, Chris, just holding me back at you, kind of.
Just leading me.
Leading, yeah, leading. Yeah, you're in front, but you can't see. I was like,
I think I have dark vision. Do Dragonborns have dark vision?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
believe so.
No.
I think I'll be commenting to Orlaskin. I'll be like, yeah, I've just always been able to see in the dark really well. I think my mother says I must have been eating carrots.
Yeah, it's definitely the carrots.
Yeah, what else would it be? Humans can't really,
Who is your mother? Where are you from?
From the farm and waters. Not been there yet. We'll have to go.
A lot
Hi.
of people see in the dark around Stone Waters.
I can't say in the dark. I'm not magic. My eyes are just. It's carrots. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Carrots. Carrots.
Well,
So what we got?
you're going to have to lead me along because I cannot see. Has anyone got a torch? Do I have a torch? I have torches.
I could do. I'll just. If there's something on your. Have you got something like a stone?
A stone.
I'll
I think we can find some stones around
I'll
the
pick
mine.
up a stone and I'll just be like, watch this. And I'll just be like, Shalamazoo! And hit it and cast light on it. Look!
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
You are magic.
No.
You are actually magical.
Just a little, thing. Everyone could do that. It's easy.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
And
this
what's
later.
the radius on your light? Is it like 60 feet?
40, 20.
30
Right.
feet full, 30 feet dim.
420.
Okay.
420.
So as you say your magic phrase and your stone sparks to light, those of you looking towards the cabin, especially say Orlaskin with that fantastic roll you had, there's a window. The cabin appears to be old and abandoned, but just as the stone sparks life, in the window of this cabin you see a few heads dart down.
There's people in that cabin, for sure. For sure. Saw heads pop down as soon as you lit that stone up.
Can you make another one of those stones, but we throw it in and it goes bang?
I don't think I could try. I'll pick up another stone, cast light on it, and throw it at the window and go BANG!
All right. You don't. There is no explosion, but there is a loud bang.
I will.
from
Yeah.
the-
I will say bang in the hope that it will cast some kind of magic. Bang.
Go ahead and.
Do you want me to give you like a hand axe or something?
Well, just make me a ranged attack, just so I can determine where this stone is going to land.
Okay, I'll give you a thrown hand axe.
That'll work. Okay.
18.
So you managed to, with pinpoint precision, throw it into the window.
Have it.
The interior of this cabin lights up, and you hear a bunch of murmuring voices, and one person going, "Shh, shh, 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 be quiet."
Did it explode? Sorry if it exploded.
There's no response.
I don't think it exploded.
Were you trying to make it explode? I'm so confused right
Chris
now.
said to make it explode. I thought I could try making it explode. It didn't explode, I don't think.
I'm going to pick up another stone and be like, can you do it again? I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, and I'll do
3 stones of light.
I think I can only do it one at a time, so the one in the hut would disappear. So I'll go Kalamazoo on this new stone, and the other stone turns off, and I'm like, oh, but now we can't see inside the hut.
If we take this one in with us, come on, man, think about it.
I think by this point, I'm going to try and attempt to sneak up.
Just wandering off.
Yeah, just underneath the cabin, like sneak up, put my blades out. Whilst all the commotion's going on.
As you approach the cabin, you do see that these shadows on the ground are in fact bodies. They are fresh corpses. Make a medicine check. Okay. You're
9.
undetermined. It's hard to determine how they died. But what you do notice is while there's a pool of blood around. There's 3 bodies here. While there's pools of blood around each of them, you do see that it appears that they were trying to escape or leave the cave because the blood that leads to the body, to the pools of blood, are coming from the direction of the cave, not from the direction you came from.
Kind of feels like there's just way more of us than there would be in the cabin. And I think kind of from the way they're acting, they're a bit sheepish. I think I just yell inside of the broken window. Come out of the cabin. Keep your hands up. Powerful warriors.
Make a persuasion check.
Maybe intimidation?
Or intimidation if you're trying to intimidate.
I think I sound a bit like that, and I'm like, yeah. So I think we've killed the Lamia. 8.
There's some. You hear hushed conversation on the other side. You could peering into the window. You do see there's almost at least 24 people in here. 2 individuals. Most of them appear to be men and women. They are mostly humanoid, men and women. They're crouched down. Some of them appear to be. They're like blankets have been found and been tossed over them. Many of them appear to be fearful. There is at the door of the cabin a gentleman who appears to be dressed differently. everyone else you see are wearing like very rudimentary peasant clothes, like very dirty clothing. This guy appears to be dressed in noble attire, or at least some sort of official, some kind of uniform of some kind. But he's crouched at the door too, and as you say, come out. Um, he looks around and then opens the door slightly and steps out. Chris, as the door opens up, you see
Cecil!
Chris. Oh, thank God! Oh, everyone is okay. Chris is here. And then, as this is all taking place, slowly over a short period of time, about 12 other individuals, men and women, 2 children, all step out of this building. All of them terrified. Chris, oh my God, what? I didn't. How did you escape?
These fine gentlemen came and cut me loose of my bonds. We defeated the mother who was in there trying to control everybody. She got me and my fellow adventurer here, but they saved me and came to help me find you.
Wonderful news, but we have to go now. We have to leave before it comes out of there. We have to go now.
What thing?
They dug too deep. I've only been here a short time, but this cave, they've been digging for a long time, Chris. And they dug too deep today. Something dreadful came out. I saw a man get ripped in half. We have to go. I don't care about the taxes anymore. We have to leave now before it's only a matter of time before it comes to the surface.
There are innocents here. By the crown, we have to protect them. It is our duty.
I was sent here to find out why they weren't paying their dues. I found out why. I don't have the money, but I'm sure they'll understand. I don't think we can take this thing.
It would take too long to send word to Brickhaven and to get reinforcements. What do you think we should do? We cannot leave these people.
Well, if you insist, I myself will not be going back inside. But if you want to risk your life, and if you want to take that chance, then so be it. But I can't fight. I fill out paperwork on the day-to-day basis. I don't even know how to wield a sword. I can't.
There is
travel back
someone who
without
could
you.
use your help. If you head back to the keep, there is a lady named...
Oh. All right, that.
Yeah, just dying, coughing up a lung.
Lindra, who's trying to organize the town for these villagers to come back to. I'm sure she could use your help before you head back to Brookhaven.
Well, I cannot head back without you. You understand? You know that. I wouldn't survive on the road. So if you insist on doing this, fine. I'll go wait back at the keep. But I won't wait long. If you're not back before the morning, the moment I can find someone else who can get me back there, I'm leaving. I've had enough of this. I'm going to retire.
Cecil, await for me to come back, and I will see to your retirement back home at the capital. But we need to take care of this tonight. And unless, and I'll motion to you guys, you just want to seal it up and leave the people down there, I feel I need to go save them.
As people need saving, we need to go and help them. Is it the Underdark? Does it come out?
I don't know what it was. It was large, and I knew it had the strength to cut a man in half.
Was it dark?
That's all I needed to see. Is it dark? It's pitch black in there. There are torches and lanterns I'm sure you can find near the entrance, but there's no natural light, no.
What do we think? I'm with Chris on this one.
I agree. We need to do everything we can.
Sure, I guess.
Just want my bloody money. You want to go home?
I've not got much magic left, but if you think this needs to be done now, then I'll try my best. I've got this rod.
Okay, well, we've got a rod. I've got one of these. Hold of a stone with light on it. What else? What are we waiting for?
We've got each other. That's all we need. And Hansel, who's definitely here.
I'll cast light on Hansel.
Is he still with us, or is he buggered off?
Oh, I mean, I guess he's still with you.
Uncharacteristically quiet Hansel.
I heard him say that he wanted to go in first and try and take on the monster by himself.
Classic
He's
Hansel.
He's like, nah, mate. I know what you're talking about.
Well, I can't let this man travel back to the keep by himself, you know? There's dangers in these woods. There might be ghosts, spirits, right? I think I should probably see him back, right? For a hefty fee, of course.
That's not a bad shout. It is dangerous.
I mean, you guys, I already killed Lamia, right? I've done my deed for the day. You don't need me.
Sure, Hansel. You do what you think is best. Do you?
Just don't take all the treasure, please, Hansel.
Right, wouldn't dream of it.
Oh,
We're
God.
sending a tax collector
Oh,
with
yeah.
Hansel to the loot.
Oh no,
That-
we should have taken it with us.
guys,
Well, there's innocence to be saved. I guess that's worth more than the gold back there.
To be fair, they'll probably end up in like some perpetual argument about the loot and who should take it. So actually, it's probably the safest place to be. Unstoppable force, immovable object.
yeah. Let's go. Well, Alaskan, I think this might be a little bit easier, and I'll cast light on your rod instead.
Oh, feel like a Gandalf rod now.
Yeah, I think that's a bit easier. I mean, stones. It's silly. Really.
Oh, that'll work just fine. Look at that. Ooh. Nice. Okay. So I guess we're going into this lovely mine in the middle of the night to find something.
All right. So I am well aware of the time. It is getting close to where we normally cut off for our episodes, guys. This is a good stopping point for you guys walking into the Silver Speck mines and heading in to save the remainder of the villagers who are still within. Mr. Cortex, will you be able to come around in 2 weeks for the finale of this? We can discuss this after we get off air.
It was like, I've had a change of heart. I'm going now.
No, that schedule hasn't been done, so I can request it off right now.
That's awesome. And Cecil's like, okay, I shall take over.
Yeah.
Straight with him. Tax collecting powers.
Go gadget tax collecting.
Regardless of the case, you guys will be heading into the Underdark, or into the mines, in search of the villagers. So as the light from Gideon's special abilities light up your rod/torch, you head into the mines, into the darkness, and the last shot of the evening is as you head further and further in, and the light vanishes. to where there's nothing but moonlight once again, and you guys have traversed your way into the mines. And I think that's what we'll call it out for tonight.
Oh,
It's a nice final shot. Our silhouettes descending into the mine.
yeah. I imagine it's the beginning of all the kind of the D&D books. Kind of I imagine like us going down. You got the orc and like kind of the wand in the back and kind of like Chris with his like shield.
Oh man, we're so D&D right now.
Yeah. Gideon with his fucking cursed sword.
I don't know if I'm wielding that yet. I've got it, but I'm not.
I've not attuned.
Do I
I've got 2 swords.
Do I have to attune to it?
You have to.
You have to spend 24 hours with it.
Yeah. So I've just got crossed swords on my back.
Nice.
I think that's the same with the boots as well.
Okay.
2 great swords, 2 bedrolls. What doesn't he have?
I know, right?
Amazing. You can wrap them around yourself and have extra padding for armor.
Oh, the Michelin man.
Yeah. Can't catch me. Oh, that was awesome, Carl. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
Sesh.
Thank you I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you again for joining us there, Colin.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah,
That was
thanks for
awesome.
having me.
And I'm excited to see that we will definitely be concluding the Lakehall, the arc here.
Moving into the Underdark arc.
Well, we'll see when we get there. But definitely, I'm excited to see where this goes. And I guess we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's the, let's just confirm the 17th.
17th. Yep.
18th. Cool.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Damn straight.
And thank you all who are watching this for sticking around and enjoying our shenanigans.
Yeah, thank you to the regulars. Mojo Sheik at 20. You guys out there. Been a hoot.
Such a
Right.
hoot.
Such a hoot. Right, on that note. Bye, everybody.
We're off. See you later.